The early Stoics did not just talk about philosophy, they lived it. They opposed social divisions and fought against inequality. They even coined the term cosmopolitan, meaning citizen of the world, to reflect their belief in unity beyond borders and class distinctions. Women, too, were free to learn and embrace Stoicism, an idea that was ahead of its time. So why do so many people still turn to Stoicism today? In a world full of unexpected challenges, emotions can easily cloud our judgment. The truth is, we don't become sad simply because bad things happen. We become sad because bad things happen unexpectedly. Rain, for example, is necessary for plants, animals, and the environment. But when caught in an unexpected downpour without an umbrella, it feels frustrating. However, we don't cry about rain because we expect it. Stoicism teaches us to expect that bad things will happen in life, and by doing so, we can prepare ourselves mentally to face them. One Stoic exercise that strengthens this mindset is voluntary discomfort. This practice increases gratitude by exposing oneself to temporary hardships. Sleeping on the floor, taking cold showers, or eating only basic foods for a few days can teach us that even in discomfort, we can survive and even thrive if our mindset is right. By embracing these small struggles, we prepare ourselves for greater adversities, ensuring they won't break us. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with advertisements convincing us that we need more money, more possessions, a better appearance to be happy. But Stoicism teaches the opposite. We don't have to chase external validation to find fulfillment. Often, we set unrealistic expectations based on societal pressures, leading to disappointment. Instead of placing our happiness in things outside our control, Stoicism encourages us to focus on internal values, things that no external force can take away. Many people seek happiness through external achievements, whether buying an expensive car, owning a home, or even starting a family. But if these things are pursued for status rather than personal fulfillment, they often lead to emptiness. Cars break down, natural disasters destroy homes, and relationships can fall apart. Even free things in life come at a cost, the cost of space, both physical and mental. Seneca once said that learning to live with less creates space for what truly matters. True happiness does not come from what we own, but from how we choose to live. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control, the understanding that while we cannot control most things in life, we have full control over our reactions. This principle is crucial because it shifts our focus from external events to personal growth. Striving toward goals is admirable, but falling apart when things don't go as planned is, from a Stoic's perspective, pointless. Consider a content creator making videos. They brainstorm ideas, research, script, film, edit, and finally upload their work. Up until the moment they hit publish, everything is within their control. However, once the video is live, its success is at the mercy of algorithms and audience engagement. Judging success based solely on views and followers, metrics beyond their control, leads to frustration. Instead, Stoics would measure success by the effort they put in, not the outcome. Imagine an employee working hard for 6 months, expecting a promotion. When they present their case to their boss, they are denied. Instantly, they feel they must be a failure, but they do not consider external factors. Perhaps the company is struggling financially, or another candidate was better qualified. If they had placed value on their hard work rather than the result, they would have been happier overall. Their goal would not be abandoned, just postponed. This simple shift in mindset is what Stoicism teaches. A true Stoic does not measure success by wealth or possessions, but by their ability to live comfortably without them. The philosophy is built on 4 main virtues: wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. Wisdom is understanding the difference between what we can and cannot control, allowing us to choose our response to life's challenges. As Viktor Frankl said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. Courage is the ability to persist and resist, to keep moving forward despite obstacles. Temperance or moderation is about doing more with less. While billionaires compete for the top of the Forbes list, Stoics believe that true wealth lies in having enough, not in excess. Justice is the most important virtue, as it compels us to treat others fairly and do no harm. We were born to help, not hurt, one another. Nelson Mandela, one of the most influential leaders in history, practiced Stoicism. After spending 27 years in prison for fighting against apartheid, he was released and became South Africa's president. Many expected him to seek revenge, but he chose a different path. Instead of punishment, he advocated for reconciliation, urging his people to focus on the future rather than dwelling on the past. The past was beyond their control, but they could control how they moved forward. Modern psychology has embraced Stoic principles in therapies like rational emotive behavior therapy, REBT, and logotherapy. REBT helps individuals identify and challenge negative thought patterns, replacing them with healthier beliefs. Logotherapy, inspired by the Stoic idea that humans find fulfillment through purpose, helps people navigate even the darkest situations by discovering meaning in their lives. Rewiring our mindset is a process, but by redirecting our focus to what we can control, we free ourselves from frustration over things we cannot. Stoicism teaches us to navigate life's uncertainties with calmness and resilience. And if our ship ever sinks, we can take comfort in knowing that we lived a good life, perhaps not as long as we had hoped, but with the wisdom to accept it. In the city of Cyprus in 300 BC, there lived a very wealthy trader named Zeno. While on a voyage from Phoenicia to Piraeus, his boat sank along with all of his cargo. In an instant, this wealthy man became poor, all because of an event entirely beyond his control. Imagine being in Zeno's position, watching your entire life's work disappear beneath the waves. How would you react? Would you be angry, sad, or feel that life had cheated you? Most of us would see these as normal reactions, but not Zeno. Rather than falling into despair, he embraced a different perspective. Inspired by the works of Socrates and other great philosophers, he developed and taught Stoicism. The essence of this philosophy is the understanding that while we have little control over what happens to us, we do have control over how we respond. Instead of lamenting his misfortune, Zeno maintained his composure, remaining calm and neutral despite his predicament. Today, Stoics are often seen as people who cannot be broken, individuals who do not give in to extreme emotions like rage or anxiety. But Stoicism is more than emotional restraint. It is a way to understand and navigate the world. It has endured for centuries because it offers a powerful way to process negative experiences and transform them into wisdom. Perspective shapes everything. Everyone's experiences and viewpoints are different, but the Stoics believed that their philosophy was beneficial to all. That's why they shared their teachings openly, rather than keeping them confined to elite circles. This inclusivity meant that Stoicism was accessible to anyone, from slaves to emperors. Some of the most famous Stoics include Epictetus, a former slave, Seneca, a renowned statesman, and Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and one of the most powerful men in history.